to grab this yellow army. Try and bring them back up. Alright, give them moves. They would be more balanced though. So I've got to hold Dover at all costs. Black Army. No, they've still got their thing there. So they should be coming across, should they not? It's all convoy problems. Trade and high, good point. Cancel all of the trade. Get the convoys back so we can actually transfer our troops. Just used to Germany having enough convoys for that not to be a problem. Alright, while their fleet is over there, one would assume somebody's being transported. Get over there already, hurry up. Okay, now supply will be a problem. But once the infantry are in, we can use the tanks. Oh god. Hurry up, infantry. Convoy intercepted. No, it's not. Come on. Oh, of course, they were changing the way this works, weren't they? Intercepted by them, even though they're way over there. So you can't do this the way that you used to. Well, that sucks. Forgot they made that change to naval warfare. It's just them onto convoys, which is a lie, because obviously that's our fleet right there. But our fleet's not engaged in this for some reason. Yeah, I think they've completely broken that when they made that change. Wilhelm Wagen, bitte. And lost a lot of tanks, and they are crushing us back into there. Halt. Delete orders. Fallback line is just Dover. Get onto it. Lost one sub, so we do still have a fleet. It's getting chased around up here. Dominating the air up here, so don't really want to move down. Oh, let's jump in there. Don't want to put them back into the English Channel. Alright, stuck in Dover. Because they're lying about our convoys. I'll just take out his carrier at the start. It's a ridiculous number of ships. 48 to 19 in our favour though, so you'd think we'd be able to get some of the infantry across there. But look, they're being just screwed. Alright, well, that seemingly minor change completely ruins the way that Operation Sea Lion works. And landing craft are now done. Don't care about that too much, I guess. 940, we want improved infantry weapons. And then I was going to look for ways to fix all these guys. Where is the Red Army? That's them. Okay. We'll grab... Actually, let's do it around this way first. 4 black. Move over to them. Then we'll grab 10 of these out. And they'll go and join them. these guys will have all of their orders deleted. And then we'll put them back on here. Interesting, but sure. Right, and then we want to grab maybe 24 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually. Split. 29, 28, 26, 25, 24. They create a new army, which joins these guys under Rommel. Rommel is guerrilla fighter. Can't actually do anything else with these extra. Alright, fine. He is going to take on the Poles. Alright, and that is 27th of June. So, major faction member is still just the UK. But we're about to get kicked out of Dover. Any chance of sneaking guys through there? Not at all. Tanks. So much. These guys. No. Where's the actual naval battle at the moment? Down there. He's bringing in the French fleet. We question the Polish sovereignty. Trying to think of a way that we can mess with them a little more successfully. Von Manstein. Get up there, buddy. Trade and supply. Well, to supply them, I guess. Because we're not trading with anyone anymore. This all come down to a lack of convoys and the way that they've changed, not being allowed to put people through this side when the entire enemy fleet's over the other side. Alright, well, there goes Operation Sea Lion, and pretty much all of our tanks with it. So, let's just go screw with Poland. And, you know what, take out the rest of Western Europe. Justify war goal to conquer Friesland, 310 days, that's a little rough. Hundred naval battle results. Defeated constantly in the English Channel. What do we actually have left? Just 26 subs and a couple of lights. Alright, and you know what, the Air Force, they can come and deal with the Poles. What's left of them. Alright, and what do we have? Support equipment. Where's the... I've got 62 medium tanks, a couple of SP artillery. Massive tank shortage. I really need to be making convoys. Trade and supply isn't what it should be. Now, we do have to have oil. Oil from the Soviets. And for whatever else we need, I guess we get it from the Yanks. So we're trying that naval invasion up there. Alright, and no point throwing our fleet away. Our fleet is now dead. Okay. Just went to bring them back into a port. Britain second questions the motives of Poland. which is 2 weeks out. Let's go speed 5 for a bit. And armoured spearhead. Alright, we just keep moving through all them while we got the bonuses. And then research 42, that's too soon. 40, you know what? Start our atomic research. Not for bombs as much as for, is it a 2% research time reduction? Yeah, so we're going to lose in Mamel. Bringing 10 guys down to do it. Get over there and help out. And the Wilhelmshaven. We're good to go on Danzig. Alright, next, national focus. Extra research slot, Dunker. And Poland, we will just jump on right now. Poland has joined the Allies. There's a shocker. Red in the south, because it's all mountainous. But tanks doing their spearhead through to Warsaw. Send volunteers request from the Soviets. Sure. Alright, the Red Army apparently don't realise they should be moving. Particularly since you can just move in there for free. Wrap around up to Vilna. Warsaw has fallen. Another victory for the Vaterland. If you want to call it a victory, you're actually a little bit separated there, bud. He's doing that one, so this guy can pull back. It's more like it. What is this song? Doobie doobie dee. Winter came spring. Ha ha ha. Pushing in a little bit there. Oh, there's some British troops down there, I guess is the reason. And most of the Baltic states have disappeared. Here's another thing on Finland yet though. Doobie doobie doo. Alright, and keep forgetting Italy's still a thing, and now Austria-Hungary's gone. So they'll be sending some troops up. And what do we need against Poland? Just get them right down. And we have to wait for a massive fleet before we can do anything to England. Massive fleet and massive convoy fleet, annoyingly. Actually making any convoys yet? No. Because no oil gets in. When we get some from them. I think what we have to do first is push convoys way up to the top. Get them to use oil rather than the artillery and the tanks. Alright. Well, looks like we've broken their back pretty well. Trying to do some annoying stuff to us over there. But I think we could walk through that empty fort, get over this side. Alright, the rest of this side will do by themselves pretty well. They've retaken Warsaw. Alright, kind of desperate on the defense up there. Assassination of Leon Trotsky by a Spanish national. Alright, frequency analysis. Let's jump in with the side channel attack. Nothing more annoying than not knowing how many men there are attacking you. probably just stay there. We only really need to take the cities. Let's wrap around the back. Already jumping in here. And then, again, as soon as we've got Danzig, we should be good. They're already pulling out. The old Poms. From this side, where there's no river crossing, be far more helpful. Wilhelm II challenges Dutch pretensions. Alright, we should really pushing harder on these guys. And on these guys. And then take over as much of the little bits and pieces of Polish hinterland as we can, I guess. Too many guys there. Squeeze them off. I think we just need Danzig though. Oh, 3 military factories. So, what else do we need to make the most? Not the infantry equipment. Light tanks. Then transport planes. But light tanks. Do have some army experience. So, should we create a variant? Leopard B with reliability. And main gun. It's asking a bit much. Let's wait until we're up to 500. Let's just make Leopard A's. Convoys still getting wrecked. We have 67. How quickly do you make convoys? 4 per week. It's not good enough. And really did fail to take Danzig. Alright then, jump in here, pinch them off, get the encirclement bonus. And cut them off. This bit should be easy. This bit's pretty much already done. And just once you're done, head down that way. This guy will head through the center. This guy, go and attack them from there. Let's get across the river. Let's come up here and then attack. And these guys will go next door and then attack, while these guys move up from the other side. Alright, up and through. Nobody there is thinking to go through the town. Alright, there's our extra research slot, and Poland capitulates. So, what next? Probably head towards the Wunderwaffe. So let's go Air Innovations 2. Extra research slot should be used. It's 940. It's a little early for this one, but it is a 5%, so we're going to suffer the penalty for going for that. He's got to kill the rest of the Poms. Alright, nearly squeezed them out. And do need to remember to cover the entire coast. Looks like we are already. Alright, so need to cover all of France for the bearing risks at -1%. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is for now. We should be also getting that aircraft designer. Messerschmitts and carriers, capital ships, screen and submarines. Speed on the submarines would be good. Alright, Blom und Voss, lead 150. Now, Schwerpunkt makes way for Blitzkrieg, motorized and mechanized, tank organization, tank and variants, recovery. I think the breakthrough tactic is the big one from that. Okay, do we have any fleet yet? We do not. Get out of Danzig. It's ours. Ihre Befehle. Dick Danzig. Alright, so they're sorted. So we've got a bunch of armies with no orders. Probably do Spain. Soviet Union has a non-aggression pact. Pretty sure he'd very quickly join the Soviets if we declared on him. Is there anything else we can do that would be a quick and easy war? Probably Romania. It's non-aligned. Doesn't want to join our faction. I need to sort the rest of these out. Blue. Guderian or Manstein to be in charge? Probably Guderian. Let's bring those guys that way. And start justifying conquering Transylvania. And then we are still doing a thing on the Dutch at the moment. I guess we could do conquest of Jutland from Torvald up there. 400 days from now? No. Alright, who else do we have? Angetreten. Could do Switzerland, could do Greece, could do yeah, Bulgaria, not so much. Guess we better line up against them. Improved infantry equipment. Right, improved. Yeah, that's right, we need to do... Well, haven't actually changed any of the templates yet, so we should probably do that at some point. And let's get somebody parked on Russia's border. Would need to be 2 separate armies to actually cover that much. It actually needs to be more than 2, probably. Let's go up to the river with the first ones. And they would want to get to Leningrad. And then I guess we could pull 24 of these guys out. Put them in a new army over here under von Manstein. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that. They would probably just want to get towards this river through the marshes. And I don't know, back around this way. If they're going that far, they might as well go all the way. Alright, just in case Russia does anything dodgy. And government notification. Still nothing useful here, is there? Cabinet Ministry, Democratic Reformer, Smooth, Talking Charmer. Government's Organiser, Communist Resolution. We could turn Communist. Infrastructure construction, refinery construction. I mean, may as well. And do we get any more annexation claims? You know, I forgot we need to do this. Become the owner and controller of Alsace-Lorraine. Alsace-Lothringen. Strasbourg is renamed to Strasbourg. Mulhouse is renamed to Mulhausen. Free France gets event. German Empire reintegrates Alsace-Lorraine. There's really nothing particularly important from doing that. Soviet Union is finally declared on Finland. Yo, Finland rejects the Soviet demands. Yep, do you want to join us? Invite faction, they will accept. Should be interesting. Especially since there's no Russians on the border at the moment. So, while that is the case, we'll go aggressive with everybody that's over here. And Spain isn't really going to be an issue. Romania, we'll grab these guys. And we want to move on Sevastopol and around to Stalingrad. are aggressive. They are started. And I would like to use the command power. So, alright. Let's go force attack on them. And then we need a 52 for that one. Finland has accepted the offer to join our faction. Which of course means we also need to join his wars. Soviet-Finnish War. They have accepted. Watch us just rush through. So, where is the mountaineer? Make sure that we get out to Minsk. Mountaineer is here. I'm going to do a mad dash for Moscow. He won't make it very far. No, we can't call Japan in, can we? Invite to faction. Not even close, even though he's hostile to the Soviets. I mean, we would get a pop-up if there was anybody we could invite. Alright, we're just heading into winter, so it's a little dangerous. We have to head through as quickly as we can. Finland is called Italy in. Good. And who were these guys? Alright. Diesen army. Needs to move there after they do the other bit. We do want to really quickly get down there and take Sevastopol if possible. You can sacrifice a few of our guys to do it. Of course, war against the Kingdom of Romania. Never actually checks the timing on the Netherlands. March of 41. Okay, so we've got a couple of months before we have to deal with that. Now, Russian territory. It's not fully occupied yet. This one is. Yugoslavia, of course. Soviet Union and Poland. And gonna get these guys. That's not what we're doing. The garrison area. Need to remove these inland ones. Alright. Should be fine for now. Needs to do here and these. Protect the rest of the coastline going up this way. And then that's all we're going to do with them. Although, what's the shortage here? Oh, that's panzers. I was thinking of the other one. Out of the way. What's the shortage here? There is none. So we want to kind of knock out the army relatively quickly. And the shortage is manpower. Jesus. Alright. Go to about there. 50k left over, and the manpower problems, what's after extensive, would be service by requirement. We are allowed to do it, so we just need to get the political power up. Volunteer forces and transfer. Alright, so let the Soviets on our side. Declare war on them while we've got their volunteers helping our army. Alright, worrying about who's going to be best for this. Probably the cavalry to wrap around and do Odessa. These guys are going to charge directly down. And air innovations complete. Reinstates the imperial possession. Pride of modern Germany. Naval dockyards, naval experience. 2 building slots with the naval dockyards. I mean, we do want it. But sea to the eastern front. The Mel claim gained. Add ports and provinces on the eastern border. Then let's safeguard the Baltic. Support the Finns. Factory output comes up for Finland. Otherwise, expand the dockyard facilities. I think we just really need to worry about synthetic resources here, surprisingly enough. Then we'll go down for the Wunderwaffen later. We've got a while until atomic research is done anyway. Alright, we can defend there, and cavalry should be dropping out to the coast. There we go. So they'll disappear quickly. The fall of Kiev, a capital of the Ukrainian SSR, has been captured by the advancing German armies in the Soviet Union. Now, never checked out. He's got way more dudes than us. So we just needed to make it quickly. Now, hopefully Finland can't just do their usual white peace and pull this war apart. That would be annoying. Alright, first things first. I was about to put a troop in there to stop him doing anything like that. Put this guy back. I want to kill as many of them with encirclements as we can. We have problems getting across this river. Looks like we're actually okay to roll down here. Kruoveri. Get somebody to run out to Stalingrad. How close do we make it to Moscow? Made it to here. Alright, yeah, try to get to Smolensk while that's empty. He's starting to bring over his tanks. Going to keep our guys on aggressive until the pockets here are dealt with. God's war against the Kingdom of Romania. Alright. Pocket taken care of there. Should kill a chunk of his troops. German-French war. No. How do you get to... Ah, down here. Don't know why I'm still calling it part of that. Killed 109,000 of his... Italy's losing tons of dudes. Called Finland in against England. And now we're going to start hitting problems. The fact that it's winter makes this probably a good time to just stop altogether. Sort out who's who later. And Blitzkrieg. Overwhelming fire and extra planing speed. We will take it. He's broken these guys apart. Is that... Get them around there. And definitely want to finish off the last little bits of this. Alright, so we've got Riga. Was hoping to get up to Leningrad. Which army is this? 23. Shouldn't that be all of them on there? And this is 21. Shouldn't that be all 24? And decryption done. Radio detection, don't really care. Experimental rockets, it's still too early. Industry, 41. That's pretty much now. Factory and dockyard output, please. Alright then, the Blue Army. These guys don't have to come all the way down anymore, so let's focus them a little better. Alright, we just need to let the Russians grind against us in the marshlands that we've taken in their winter. Why is there another big break in there? Come on. Alright, that looks a little better covered. There's 1 divisions of this army. Because that was this guy. Oh god, they broke through over here. Well, that's rather problematic. Don't even have any guys down there. So what we're going to do, grab another 24 of these. Put them under... Student has out of supply, but... No, that's great. Go with Student. He can then also get... Damage reduction against Kaz. No. Paratroopers, no. Skirmishers, well, he'll go for paratroopers eventually, if we play long enough to research them. For now, though, I need to join in under what's his name, and they will just come over here. Get them to actually move to go and retake Kiev. Alright, next problem, we want to do some manual counterattacks to shorten our line. If we can push them right back to here, it would help a lot. Otherwise, it's just going to be a long grind. Yeah, this whole issue. Do we have supply down there? No. It's probably going to lose everyone there. It's a little deadly. Pull these guys back for a bit. You know, let's grab them. We'll just jump on these guys. And same thing, just try and retake this section really quickly. Unassigned divisions. We have some tanks. Tanks should be joining Blue Army. Well, actually, probably not the Blue Army these days. Not too bad. These guys are still joining in over there. And this unassigned join there. It's annoying. They're so weak here, but we can't take advantage. Alright. Need to go back. Just set all these guys careful. Holding on decently well there, given the terrible supply. And should probably grab the Air Force. And then maybe the Ukraine. It's a bit too far away, really. Let's just go Eastern Poland. Deal with our defense more than the offense. Oh god, of course, just punch this giant hole in here and nobody realizes they're the ones who are supposed to be dealing with that. Give weiter an, or just deal with the holes that you're making to let them punch through to Germany proper. Alright, you know what? Get back over there. Okay, we're still controlling the Alps. Don't suppose they feel threatened. Non-aligned, minus 108. Yeah, but so are we. Alright, more free military factories, which we need for fighters. And our fighters are terrible and we have no petrol. All these extra templates got picked up as well. God. Should be able to clean out stupid templates button. And it still looks like we should be able to push back a little further on one of these. It's a little rough. Yeah, see, it's just reset all this crap again. Don't really want to switch those guys around. But these guys, yes, we'll delete all of their orders and we'll just put them in this central bit. That's their new job. And getting some of this pushing done. Oh yes, the manpower. And coal liquidization. Go for synthetic refineries. Granatenwerfer. 42. Yes. Oh, God. Rolled all the way into Warsaw. Let's go and fix that. And it's still breaking this.
Angetreten.
Jesus, keep up. Alright, I'm thinking
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
that looks easy. Rest of this, not so much. God damn it. It's annoying having to micromanage their freaking thing. If you got it overlapped, shouldn't it, you know, organize itself properly?
Ihre Befehle.
I've got 5 guys heading that way. We'll let them... Actually, we've got another one coming in. So these 5 will head over this side, try and get an encirclement on them. And modification of government, no. What do we need? Service by requirement. It's actually good to go now. Bang that out. I managed to get them just before they got over here. He's got some tanks. That looks incredibly weak. Jump in there. Get somebody around the back to counter us. Just take some of these cities on the way through there, preferably. Still pushing our infantry back. But as soon as we can get supplies through to here, we can start using them. Paul von Letov-Vorbeck wounded. How unfortunate. Use manpower in the field. 2 million. 1.5 million in training. Yes, another good point. When are they going to be ready? March 41. Finland have capitulated completely. The UK went in there. Okay. Well, at least they didn't white peace, so this war gets to drag out.